Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope all of you are well and safe, sitting at home and enjoying e-learning from Cambridge International School, Dasua. Myself Rita from Cambridge International School, Dasua, your political science teacher, and today I am going to teach you chapter Local Government from paper A. The topics I would be covering in this video: local government in independent India and 73rd Amendment, very important topic of Indian Constitution in political science. So, shall we start? Chapter 8, Local Government. Before going to further topic, let me clear the introduction of this chapter as well as the recapitulation. So, in a democracy, it is not sufficient to have an elected government at the central and the state level only. It is also necessary that even at the local government, there should be an elected government to look after the local affairs. So, in this chapter, we will study the structure of local government in our country, and we will also study the importance of local government as well as the independent powers. So, further, today we are going to do 73rd Amendment. Yes, local governments in independent India. The same topic you can get from page number 181, because this question you will learn and revise. You will not write this question, but you will revise and learn this question. So 1952 community development program बना था. Local government got a fillip, like you can say, after 73rd Amendment and 74 Amendment, Constitution Amendments. So, but even before that, some of efforts in the direction of developing local government bodies had already taken place. First in the line was the Community Development Program 1952, your 1 mark answer, which sought to promote people's participation in local development in range of activities. In this background, a 3-tier Panchayati Raj system of local government was recommended for rural areas. क्योंकि सेंट्रल लेवल इतना बिजी और इतना बर्डन था सेंट्रल लेवल के पास, इट वाज नॉट इजी टू सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट फॉर चेकिंग ईच एंड एवरीथिंग एट द वेरी लोकल लेवल. सो क्या किया, 73rd अमेंडमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग लोकल लेवल पे हमने गवर्नमेंट दे दी टू प्रमोट द पीपल्स पार्टिसिपेशन इन लोकल डेवलपमेंट एज वेल एज टू रिकमेंड द 3-tier पंचायती राज सिस्टम. सो फर्दर earlier तो it was having some of the problem. This will be your first question that you are writing. Some states like Gujarat and Maharashtra adopted the system of elected local bodies around 1960s. But in many states, those local bodies did not have enough powers and functions to look after the local development program. ये पहले की बात है, before 1992 की. थी यहाँ पर कुछ एक drawbacks. They were very much dependent on the state and central government for financial assistance. Many states did not think it necessary to establish elected local bodies. So, community development program की वजह से local bodies function without adequate powers, and they were having lack of funds. No proper election method were there. Even indirect elections to most local bodies in many states, even election the local bodies were postponed from time to time. So, वो seriousness जैसा, वो really powerful होना local bodies का, ऐसा कुछ था ही नहीं. Yes, 1989 P.K. Tungan Committee recommended constitutional recognition for the local government bodies. After 1987, a thorough review of functioning of the local government institutions was initiated. In 1989, P.K. Tungan Committee recommended constitutional recognition for local government bodies. A constitutional amendment to provide for periodic elections to local government institution to enlistment of appropriate functioning to them, क्योंकि ये सबसे पहली ड्रॉबैक थी कि इलेक्शन ही नहीं होते थे. हाँ, so along with funds was recommended. Yes, now we are going to start 1989. Government of India introduced 73rd and 74th amendment, but आज हम सिर्फ 73rd amendment करेंगे. Yes, 73rd amendment. This is the second question you will write. 73rd Amendment refers to rural local governments, Panchayati Raj institution or PRIs you can say. So provision क्या डाली इन्होंने, 3-tier structure होगा. 3-tier means 3-level structure. My dear students, if you remember the same topic you have read in grade 10 chapter federalism. I hope you remember. So the same question is here. So 3-tier system is 3 level. 3-tier system में सबसे पहले हम करने से पहले आई वुड लाइक टू इंट्रोड्यूस सम ऑफ द introduction point whenever you are going to write in your copies. Like in 1989 the central government introduced 2 constitutional amendments. ठीक है, these amendments aimed at strengthening local governments to ensure the elements of uniformity in their structure and functioning across the country. सारे देश के, पूरे देश के सारे states में uniformity हो. So later in 1992 the 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments were passed by the parliament. The 73rd amendment is about rural local government, ठीक है, जिसको हम पंचायती राज भी कहते हैं, और you can say PRIs. So now if you remember, we have studied the local government, the state subject, and the how they were free to make their own laws in these subjects. But once the constitution was amended, the state had changed their laws about the local bodies in order to bring these conformity from the amendment constitution. ठीक है, तो अब हम करेंगे 73rd की अमेंडमेंट की प्रोविजंस. फर्स्ट थी 3 tier सिस्टम. नाउ 3 tier मीन्स 3 लेवल. इफ यू रिमेंबर, वही 3 लेवल, सेंट्रल लेवल, स्टेट लेवल, लोकल लेवल. सो ऑल स्टेट्स नाउ हैव अ यूनिफॉर्म 3 tier पंचायती राज स्ट्रक्चर. एट द बेस इज ग्राम पंचायत, या फ्लो चार्ट बेशक बना लेना. एट द बेस ग्राम पंचायत. ग्राम पंचायत कवर्स विलेज और ग्रुप ऑफ विलेजेस. द इंटरमीडिएट लेवल इज मंडल, या फिर इसको ब्लॉक बोलते थे, तालुका बोलते थे. सो दीज बॉडीज आर कॉल्ड मंडल और तालुका पंचायत. द इंटरमीडिएट लेवल बॉडी नीड नॉट टू बी कॉन्स्टिट्यूटेड इन अ स्मॉलर स्टेट. सो सबसे ऊपर एट द अपेक्स इज द जिला पंचायत, कवरिंग एट द एंटायर रूरल एरिया ऑफ डिस्ट्रिक्ट. तो सबसे पहले थी आपकी ग्राम पंचायत, नंबर 2 मंडल, और नंबर 3 जिला परिषद. सो द अमेंडमेंट ऑल्सो मेड अ प्रोविजन फॉर द मैंडेटरी क्रिएशन ऑफ ग्राम सभा. Second, election directly by the people, term of 5 years. सेंट्रल लेवल के जितने भी इलेक्शन होते थे माय डियर, वो होते थे डायरेक्ट लेवल पे, इनडायरेक्ट लेवल पे, है ना. हम डायरेक्ट अपने प्राइम मिनिस्टर को नहीं चुनते हैं, बट लोकल लेवल पे हम इन डायरेक्टली लोगों को चुनते हैं फॉर द टर्म्स ऑफ 5 years. नाउ आई एम टेलिंग यू हाउ. द सेम टॉपिक यू कैन गेट फ्रॉम पेज नंबर 183. All the 3 levels of Panchayati Raj institution are elected directly by the people. The term of each Panchayati body is 5 years. If the state government dissolve the panchayat before the end of the 5 years term, 5 साल से पहले अगर उसको करती हैं, डिसॉल्व करती हैं, तो fresh elections must be held within 6 months of such dissolution. So this is an important provision that ensures that the existence of elected local bodies before local bodies. Before the 73rd amendment, in many states they were used to be indirect elections to the district bodies, and there were no provisions for immediate elections after dissolution. Now reservation. हाँ, reservation है, 50% seats are reserved for women. SC ST reservation है, and reservation for OBC if needed. Okay. Now further, if you can add one or two lines, you can add, like, if it is important to note that these reservation apply not only in the ordinary member of the panchayat, but also to the position of chairperson और अध्यक्ष, you can say. तीनों लेवल पे अध्यक्ष को भी हम लोग चूज कर सकते हैं. फर्दर, रिजर्वेशन फॉर 1/3 सीट्स फॉर वुमेन इज नॉट ओनली इन द जनरल कैटेगरी, ये SC और ST दोनों कैटेगरीज में हो सकती हैं. सो द सरपंच वुड हैव बी अ दलित वुमेन और आदिवासी वुमेन भी हो सकती हैं. Next point, transfer of subjects. 29 subjects are to be transferred to the local bodies. Final decision by the concerned state. So 29 subjects are to be transferred to the local bodies. But amendment ये हो चुकी है. Now there are not only 29 subjects are transferred to the local bodies. Now we are having updation of 62 subjects in the local bodies. Or further, I will tell you afterwards that perfect numbering of subjects to local bodies. This is according to the 11th schedule of Constitution. But recently I will update you afterwards. These subjects are to be transferred to the Panchayati Raj institutions. These subjects are mostly linked to the development of welfare function of the local level. Local level पर ही लोगों का welfare देखना, local level पर ही लोगों का ये सोचना कि dispensary, school, ये सब. The actual transfer of these functions depends upon the state legislation. So each state decides how many of these subjects would be transferred to the local bodies? Now further we are explaining state election commission. स्टेट इलेक्शन कमीशन होगा फॉर कंडक्टिंग इलेक्शन टू द लोकल बॉडीज. पहले स्टेट इलेक्शन कमीशन नहीं होता था, पहले सिर्फ सेंट्रल इलेक्शन कमीशन होता था. एंड इट वाज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर द सेंट्रल इलेक्शन कमीशन टू होल्ड ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ इलेक्शन लोकल फॉर लोकल बॉडीज. सो अभी स्टेट इलेक्शन कमीशन है और इसी की जिम्मेवारी है स्टेट के साथ साथ ये लोकल गवर्नमेंट बॉडीज को भी देखे. ठीक है. हेयर इफ यू वांट टू ऐड सम ऑफ द लाइन्स सो यू कैन ऐड लाइक नाउ द ऑफिस ऑफ द स्टेट इलेक्शन कमीशन इज a free like election commission of India. However, the state election commission of is an independent officer and not linked to nor of these officer under the control of election commission of India ECI. Yes, last topic you can add, sixth heading you can add state finance commission, required to be appointed by the state government once in 5 years to examine the financial condition of local government. चेक करना कि उनकी कंडीशन कैसी है, उनको कितना पैसा चाहिए, वो कहाँ लगाएंगे. To review the distribution of revenue between and the local bodies. So इसमें अगर आपने और लाइन ऐड करनी है for the elaborating for this answer, तो you can also write it would also review the distribution of revenues and this innovation ensures that allocation of funds to the rural local government will not be a political matter. ताकि ये राजनीति के मामला ना लिया जाए, इसको लोकल वेलफेयर मामला ही लेकर टू इट कुड बी चेक्ड. Now we have done for today's 2 questions, but this is your choice. If you don't want to write first question, you can only learn and revise while underlining and highlighting the important points from the textbook, page number 181. But second question is very, very important and you have to write this question in your notebooks. What were the changes brought about by the 73rd amendment in Panchayati Raj? This question carries 6 marks. Just now we have completed it and you have to make beautiful presentation of this question, heading and then explanation, beautiful elaboration. We will meet with next video with a new topic, same chapter, 74th amendment करेंगे. Till then, goodbye and have a wonderful day ahead.